It is awesome. It'd be fine for you. Okay, I'll be back.
All right. What up, boys? We're just waiting on Danny. He's resetting his computer right now because he had some technical issues. So I guess I'll be heading it up for now. Yeah, it doesn't actually let me click comments, which is kind of stupid. But what's up, Spicy Hot? What's up, Crocamon? YOLO is right, JP. YOLO is right. What's up, Jorge? I got to move Carlos Hyde up in my rankings after the news that he's going to be like the primary running back. Yeah, so Spicy Hot says, honestly, Thursday Night Football scares me so much that I think this game will be a dud. I really hope it is not. I said that on the Start Set show, too. I was like, man, I kind of am pissed that they put this on Thursday Night Football because there's a chance it's not going to be a good game because it's Thursday Night Football. Yeah, Jorge, I have not forgot about Collins, but I think Carlos Hyde is definitely the guy to own in that backfield. I have him at 26 on the week, so I don't have him super high, but I think he's probably the one I would start if I'm going to start any of them. Ooh, we got some. What's up, Aaron? We got a kicker question from JP. Atlanta kicker or Raiders kicker rest of the year? I'll go with Atlanta's kicker. I don't generally do a lot of analysis and research. Okay, there we go. We got a kicker question. Hit JP's question real quick. We got a kicker one.
Where are we?
Atlanta kicker or Raiders kicker rest of the year?
I'll just go with Atlanta.
Yeah, I'll go with Young Wei just because it's a better offense, pretty much.
Yeah, that and I just feel
and
like
he's a better kicker.
The Falcons would be the type of team that basically gets in position and doesn't finish off. So
yeah, true.
Don't forget about Alex Collins.
Yeah. I said I moved Carlos Hyde up into like my top 30.
Oh yeah, fuck! I gotta adjust that.
Yeah.
I forgot Chris Harrison got rolled out. Damn.
Yeah.
Of course, as soon as I put DeAndre Swift in my top 6, there's a report that he has a concussion.
I have him 4.
Yeah, I had him at 6, and then with the concussion, I doubt he plays because even Dr. Edward Forrest was like, "Uh-oh."
Yeah, no, it's not good. If you get a concussion that shows up on Thursday, I doubt you're getting out of the protocol in time.
I don't think he's got a shot to play.
Good news for me and Scott's Tots though, man, because I pulled off. You saw the trade I made, right?
I did. Oh, which one was it?
It was Zach Moss and Michael Thomas for Saquon.
Oh shit! There you go.
Gutty trade, probably stupid. This time next year, I'm gonna be like, why the hell did I make that trade? But I can win this year, man. I got to go for it.
Yeah, fuck. Hopefully my guys can come back from health.
Yeah. Well, once Mostert and Eckler come back, I'm gonna have great running backs. My receiver core is already really good. I have I have Stephon Diggs and Amari Cooper and Michael Thomas now, Tyler Lockett. I have a great receiver core, so it should be able to carry me once Raheem Mostert and Eckler come back. And with if Swift is out this week, I get to use Adrian Peterson because he's on my team too.
And Scott Sauce, I don't have Swift. I have Swift in a league, and I remember that. Oh, by the way, in that league, for the record, I will have for next year DeAndre Swift, Nick Chubb, and fucking Saquon Barkley. So that'll be some fun.
Pretty gross.
Can I not fucking find Hyde? Oh, okay. Why is he not listed higher? What the fuck? Okay, I got to add him into my rankings. I'm probably gonna have him right around the top 24. Yeah, he is going to slot What? You know what? Fuck it. I'm putting him a spot ahead of Melvin Gordon. Fuck that guy.
Yeah,
Carlos Hyde's going to be 23 for me for now. But you guys
I'm at 26.
Yeah.
There was like a cutoff to me between who's guaranteed volume and who isn't.
Yeah.
So he's right after Salvin Ahmed for me.
Yeah. Like it feels gross. I have like fucking like Rex Burkhead at like 26. Like because
I
like after
don't
like
even have Rex. I have Rex Burkhead at 34.
Interesting. To me, like you know what you're getting with Rex Burkhead. He's probably going to figure around 10, 11 touches. May or may not get in the
probably
end zone.
Get 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, like that's what if he scores, like he could be a good, decent RB2 for you. Problem is if he doesn't score, then like there's so much fucking going on with the
3 points if he doesn't score.
Yeah. Kicker, not kickers. Yeah, I mean, heck, you want to get multiple kickers per team. That's sick.
Yeah.
Salvin Ahmed or Hyde. I actually have.
I literally have. I just said I have Ahmed 1 spot higher. Oh, I got the fucking hiccups now. Nice.
Yeah, I have fucking. You know what? Ahmed's going over fucking Melvin Gordon. I want no part of Melvin Gordon. I actually have them back to back in my rankings right now. So, yeah. Everything will be more touched upon like for the video that's coming out on Saturday. So, but obviously we'll do our best for now. All right, Brandon Cooks or Robbie A. That's a close one for me, honestly. Robbie A going up against the Lions and Brandon Cooks this week. Texans going up against New England. So
give me Robbie Anderson.
Yeah, they're gonna be close, but I'm gonna go with Robbie. Do you know the status of Stephon Gilmore? Like, how's he recovering and everything?
I mean, he hasn't been like all that good, even when he's been on the field. To be honest, I'm not sure he's gonna be playing yet, though. He hasn't played in a couple of weeks, right?
Yeah, DK Metcalf absolutely fucking sunned him. Ooh. Hyde or Ahmed?
It's going to be a popular question, I guess. Yeah, I'll go Salvin. I'll go Salvin Ahmed there. They clearly trust him.
Yeah, I'm definitely fine starting Ahmed. Now, this is with the not knowing the status of Matt Breida. Now, if Matt Breida plays, then it's going to have an effect on Ahmed, in my opinion. But obviously, if Breida's out, I think I even have to move Ahmed a bit higher because ultimately
who gives a fuck? Matt Breida hasn't done anything.
That's fair, but I'm saying like in terms of skill set, I feel like Breida kind of profiles similarly.
Okay, sure, but like they haven't shown any propensity to actually use Matt Breida when he's active. So I don't really care.
The problem is he hasn't really even been active. Yeah. Now, boys, buckle up. Tonight's going to be a high-flying, high-scoring game. 31-27 Cardinals, in my opinion.
If that might hit the under. And what is the over/under on this game?
It's Thursday Night Football, so give me the under.
Thursday Night Football. I made a DFS lineup, like a showdown lineup, and I put David Moore in the MVP slot just for shits.
That's fun. I'm going up against the Kyler Murray and Christian Kirk stack in my main home league. So hopefully they can shit the bed. Maybe a nice Kenyon Drake week or fucking like Dan Arnold rushing touchdown, like a Trey Burton type. We'll see what happens. We'll do Owen. Hey guys, Edmonds or Gio? Also, Goff or Tannehill rest of the year. So first question I'm going to answer is Gio. Again, with Kenyon Drake coming back, we did see him out-touch Edmonds in that game. So ultimately, I do think it's just going to go back to what it was in being the 60 to 55 to 60% Drake, and then what's the other
40%
around there. So that's how I can kind of see the touch distribution, and also between Goff and Tannehill. I'm going to go with Tannehill. I just trust the offense more. I also know from the Rams' perspective, the amount of run that they have in their offense.
Not only that, Tannehill's schedule is way better too.
Yeah. Even like just excluding the schedule. If Tannehill had a tougher schedule regardless, I'd still go with them because I trust his usage more so than what the Rams have shown. I mean, even if in a prime tough or a prime amazing matchup against the Seahawks last week, like Jared Goff had 10 points? I just feel like
it's pretty bad that Jared Goff and the Rams pass catchers weren't able to take advantage of the Seahawks last week because them boys just giving away fantasy points to the receiver position and the quarterback position. So the fact that they weren't able to do anything against them makes me feel very low on the Rams, especially as like a ceiling play too. Like Jared Goff is going to be in my quarterback 18 to 24 range every single week because that's like his ceiling now.
Especially in this week going up against the fucking Bucs. Like I want no part of that.
I think he's like my quarterback 24 or something like that.
He's somewhere around there for me as well. How How do you feel about DK Metcalf this week? I feel DK Metcalf is a top 5 receiver every week, and obviously,
So he's probably asking this. Oh, Mike Vick's on Fox
because
right
he had a subpar game.
and not only that, but he's had bad games against the Cardinals every game of his career thus far. Every game he's played against the Cardinals, he hasn't done well. I have a feeling because we're all talking about that, he's going to go bonkers. Tyler Lockett is hurt, is banged up in this game. I could see Metcalf being the guy that carries the load for the Seahawks passing game.
I agree. Peter says, "What is Hyde's ranking?" Hyde is currently, I believe, my RB 23 on the week. So,
I have him at 26, right behind Salvin Ahmed, Kalen Ballage. I have him one spot ahead of Jonathan Taylor, Chase Edmonds, Nyheim Hines. So he's like in that borderline range.
Good call. I forgot to raise Ballage. I actually had him at 26, but now that I'm actually looking at it,
did you see the picture I put on the in the start sit show? I said, Austin Eckler, please come back. And I threw the baby come back like album cover on it because I was like, dude, like, please come back, Austin.
Yeah.
Eckler.
Dude, the guy I'm playing against this week has Austin Eckler chilling on his IR. So
we'll have him in 5 of 7 leagues.
Yeah. Both are solid, but I need to drop one. Thanks, guys. No problem. The kickers? Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah. Drop the Raiders kicker. Just a couple questions. Hunter Henry or Gronk this week? Always Gronk.
Always Gronk.
I don't need to see Hunter Henry's face or hear his name ever again.
Yeah.
I'm kidding. But in Colts or Ramsey? Colts.
Okay, Colts against the Packers, Rams against the Bucks.
I'm just not sitting the Colts defense if I have them. There's that one defense where
they are at home too, and I think the Rams are at home also. Actually, never mind.
Yeah.
Oh no, it's in Raymond James. So I'll go with the Colts because they're at home. That's kind of my tiebreaker there. I think they're both pretty solid options to start though, because they're both like just good ass real life defenses.
Rolling a blunt right now. Hey, that's bless. Assuming Swift doesn't play, I plug in Ballage as RB2. Yeah, I definitely think that's fine. Again, they already mentioned that with Eckler and Justin Jackson being out, he's going to be their primary ball handler. So that's nice. But I'm fine with that. And he said pick 3 Higgins. Woo.
Oh, he says it's down here. Higgins, Cup, Godwin, Fuller.
Higgins, Cup. So I'm assuming that's T Higgins. So you're not going to put Rashard Higgins in that group.
Yeah.
If that's the case,
I think T Higgins is last there.
Really? I would bench.
Yeah, dude, because T Higgins plays Washington. I have Godwin.
Fair.
I have Godwin quite high because he has the best matchup on the field. I think Will Fuller's going to be great this week too. I like all of those guys over T Higgins personally. So
Cooper Kupp one's
he's at pick 3. So yeah, I would take Kupp, Fuller, and Godwin.
I would personally take Higgins, Godwin, and Fuller, but yeah, Higgins versus Kupp is going to be a close one. What about? I think you know what he's referring to, but I don't know like the context behind it right now.
I do not know what he's referring to. So.
Oh, okay. You got an innocent mind. Was this a good trade? Pretty desperate at running back with Swift out. Gave AJ Brown and got Connor and Gallman. If you're desperate at running back, I don't mind that move, to be quite honest. Because again, James Conner should still give you top 10 running back type value, and Gallman has proven. I mean, like he's been a consistent RB2 for these last 5 or 6 weeks. He's got a bye week this week, which ultimately hurts there. But for the rest of the season, I do think he can give you like low end RB2 type value given the touch.
And AJ Brown low key has a bad schedule for the playoffs.
Yeah.
It's not good.
He's still got Indy. He's still got the Ravens this week. Like.
Yeah, he doesn't have a great schedule going forward. Obviously, it gets bad. Sorry, I shouldn't say he has a bad schedule for the playoffs. He has a bad schedule the next couple weeks because he has like Jacksonville and fucking another like easy matchup in the playoffs.
Yeah, but to be fair though, the teams that he plays in the playoffs we tout as being so bad against the run for Derrick Henry's sake.
Yeah.
So I mean, we'll see what happens there. But
I got a good old fashioned Heine today. So
yeah, fuck. I got to grab a nice brew. I fucking polished off a bottle of wine last night. I was fucking. I headed over to my PC. Was grinding some Valorant, grinding some CS:GO, drinking some wine. You know, it's a good night. But oh yeah, he got it. What outlook for Perrine? Touchdown dependent RB3.
Which one?
Oh, Samaje. Oh God, man! Speaking of Joe Mixon, imagine like owning him. Like I owned him for this long time. Finally, was able to get rid of him.
I fleeced that guy for Alvin Kamara, man. I fleeced his ass.
And looking back on it, I mean, I gave up
I should probably knock on wood right now though, because Alvin Kamara's hurt. So it's clearly his left foot. If you saw my tweet.
Let's hope he's fine. Yeah, the guy that I sent Mixon to for Kamara, he's like, oh yeah, I guess Mixon passed on his bad foot to Kamara in that deal.
Yeah, literally.
It's tough. Hyde, Duke, Bernard, Balash, Edmonds, 2 in full PPR. So the 2 that I'm starting there personally.
I'll go Duke and Bernard there.
I was about to say that. If Swift is out, should I start Peterson? I'm fine with that. I mean, if Swift
Peterson's
is out,
probably going to be in the I'd probably start a guy like Jonathan Taylor over Peterson, to be honest. Even
I can't trust him
against the Packers.
I know, but we could be talking about Jordan Wilkins, to be honest.
Oh, I have Nyheim Hines and Jonathan Taylor both in my top 30 because the Packers matchup is that easy.
Yeah, I have Taylor at 28 right now, but would I feel comfortable starting him? No, because he can get 4 touches in that game.
Oh, he could, but the Packers defense is bad. If Jonathan Taylor doesn't do it this week, you can't ever start him. So that's kind of my logic behind him.
That's fair. Oh, by the way, I hope Jonathan, for the sake of my home league team, I hope Jonathan Taylor just comes out 15 plus touches, improves in pass protection, gets more snaps. If he has that type of week, I'm just going to be so happy because him emerging could be the make or break of my team making the championship.
Oh, and dude, if he emerges in my FSE league or in our listener league, my team, I'm winning the championship because that's my weak spot is RB2. If I have Eckler and him and he's actually good, oh man, I'm not counting on that though. I don't think Jonathan Taylor's anything special anymore.
If Christian McCaffrey comes back for me, I'll have a shot. I'm 6-4 right now without him.
I'm 7-3, and I started JD McKissick and fucking
I sent you a trade for McKissick, yeah.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, check the league.
Okay, I'm gonna read this live. I actually did see that you sent me a trade, but I didn't read it yet.
Yeah, dude, look who I'm starting at running back this week. Everybody's on bye, and then McCaffrey's hurt.
I'm starting Salvin Ahmed and JD McKissick.
I'm starting fucking Gus Edwards and fucking someone else. Who was it? Who the fuck did I have Gus Edwards and somebody else in my lineup right now. That's just not fun. Josh Kelly. I have Gus Edwards and Josh Kelly.
Ew, why are you offering me Corey Davis for JD McKissick? I'm not doing that.
They're both.
Have you seen how many receivers I have on my team that are good?
I forgot about that when I said
I literally have so much. I have Devontae Adams, Stephon Diggs, T. Higgins, Mike Williams, Brandon Cooks,
okay, yeah,
Henry Ruggs. I have so many receivers on my team.
Yeah, that makes less sense for you now.
Yeah.
I didn't consider that, but I have to start Josh Kelly and Gus Edwards this week because McCaffrey's hurt, Gallman's on bye, and fucking Jerick McKinnon's on bye as well. So looking dicey. I don't know how I'm 6-4 in that league. It's a fucking joke. Clyde or Drake on my flex? Give me Clyde. Clyde the Glad. If Kamara, Mixon, and CH don't play, who would you start? Gio, Murray, or Bell? Give me.
Oh, that's a nice hypothetical. All right, so if
Gio versus Murray's close.
All 3 of them are out for this sake. I think Latavius Murray is the guy that I start the highest because we've seen when Kamara is out, he is a workhorse back. So
same with Gio, to be fair, though.
Same with Gio, but Murray is in a better offense.
Fair.
So, for running the ball and stuff. So I'm going to go with Murray first there, then Bell, then Gio, even though I like all 3 of them.
Really? Bell over Gio?
Yes. If CEH is out?
Fair. I mean, I just don't like the overall run volume that they've had on the offense. Is kind of scaring me.
I think it's gonna readjust itself. They just came off of a bye week. They're probably gonna be like, man, we got to run the ball a bit more.
Zilch on waivers. This is gross. Dalton versus Minnesota, Locke versus Miami, Luton versus Pittsburgh, or Flacco versus LAC.
I'll take Dalton versus Minnesota there.
Yeah, I was about to say that, or hydrochloric acid.
I'll take Dalton versus Minnesota just because he has the weapons and it's a bad defense he's going up against. I
agree. Oh, the guy that I'm playing against this week has Amari Cooper, so that's not fun.
Yeah.
Do you guys think CMC will turn this year? Yes, I do. The problem is when. When is he returning?
Yeah. Okay, so I'm operating this narrative that you're talking about here where they might hold him out because they're out of it. I don't think that's how coaches operate. They don't think like that, and neither do players. Neither do players either. They're not oh man, we're already losing. Like Christian McCaffrey wants to play football. He doesn't want to be oh, we're 6 and I don't know, we're 4-8 right now. I'm not coming back. I don't think that's how he thinks. So I think if he's healthy enough to play week 14, he's going to play in week 14.
Yeah, no, I agree. Oh man, this is what we've come to, eh?
Imagine asking this question.
Gosh. It's fair that it's
Okay,
asked,
wait, real quick. If I told you at the beginning of the season that we were going to get a question like this, would you think Balaj was a stud or Zeke was a bust?
I don't know. It's kind of both, I guess.
I would say I think Zeke is a bust if we got to that question.
But like, if he play, it just I can't fathom like this exact anarchy scenario in the Cowboys' offense would have needed to occur, which it ended up being the case.
Yeah.
Still give me Zeke there. I'm gonna bite.
Yeah, you have to start. If you start Kalen Balaj over Zeke Elliott, and the other way around happens, you're gonna be like, why the hell did I do that?
Yeah, for real. Start Carlos Hyde. I'm fine with it. Top 24 options in my opinion. What's up, boys? Edmonds, Judy, or Antonio Brown. Also Colts D or Philly D. So out of the first three, so Tampa goes up against the Rams. Not a great matchup.
I kind of want to know what the score.
I would go Judy there.
I would not against Miami. I would not play Judy. Judy's last for me.
Really, eh?
Yeah, I would probably play Antonio, but like Edmonds is probably a decent play too. I think it's between Antonio and Edmonds for me, and I think generally speaking, I usually side with running backs in like a tiebreak kind of situation because they're generally guaranteed volume. But Edmonds is one of those guys that's not necessarily guaranteed volume. Yeah. So I think I'll go with Edmonds, but if it's a full PPR league, I'll go with Antonio.
Now, how many more weeks do you think Antonio Brown is a Tampa Bay Buccaneer after that?
I don't think he's going to get in trouble for that.
You don't think so?
No.
Okay.
I don't think they're going to cut him or anything like that. I think it would already happen if that was the case. They already have said if he gets like a case against him or whatever, we'll just cut bait. So like, I don't think anything's going to come of him throwing a bike at a security building or whatever.
What a knucklehead though, eh?
Yeah, he's a fucking idiot.
And also give me Colts D over the Philly D. Hyde or Godwin, half PPR. Give me Godwin there.
Godwin.
Yeah. DJ Moore this week. Do I sell him now or wait and hope he dominates against Detroit? I would absolutely. I think he's going to be in a prime matchup. The only problem is the status of Teddy Bridgewater, but I do think even if PJ Walker plays, maybe
PJ Walker likes DJ Moore better than Robbie Anderson.
Maybe, yeah. We'll see what happens. I mean, we saw in the XFL that PJ Walker was pushing the ball down the field to fucking what was his name? Was it Sims?
No idea. What if you know? It'd be hilarious. We were touting DJ Moore going into the season as like a top 10 receiver or whatever. Where I want to see where he's at right now, and if PJ Walker gives him like a good end of the season, I wonder if he could finish as a top 10 guy.
He's been like, other than it's Cam Phillips, by the way, and he's been like up and down, obviously, but like he's had like 5 of the last 7 games.
He's wide receiver 16 right now.
Yeah, which is crazy. He feels like a bust.
Yeah.
Then again, I also matter as my wide receiver 6, so technically he has been a bust.
He's been my wide receiver 6 too.
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, he's like wide receiver like 29 in points per game.
That's fair. Should I be worried about Mixon rest of the season? I have Bernard. Should I try to trade Mixon away? I'm sitting pretty 6-4. Mixon has really destroyed my team. I still have Sanders and Jacobs.
No, if you have Bernard, you got nothing to worry about.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I mean, like if you could package like a Mixon and Bernard, and maybe there's a better running back you prefer. Like I would take DeAndre Swift over him. If the DeAndre Swift owner is willing to give you DeAndre Swift for those two. Like
I think, to be honest, you're probably not going to get the value that you need to get for Mixon. So I would probably just stand pat with what you got. You have Gio Bernard. It's a pretty decent situation. Like there's not really much you can do because unless you could trade for an upgrade, which is probably unlikely given the fact that Joe Mixon's value is taking a hit because just from the minds of fantasy players, he hasn't played in a couple of weeks. So they're kind of forgetting how good of an asset he is when he's on the field.
For sure. Oh, I saw dynasty startups that are happening right now. So like people are doing mid-season dynasty startups, and Joe Mixon went at the 501. That's
to me, that's like when Aaron Jones was going there.
Yeah. No, it's crazy to me. And Joe Mixon has a long-term
contract, and he's tethered to Joe Burrow.
It got put on Twitter by Ray GQ, right? He took Cam Akers at the 412, and then Joe Mixon at the 501.
That's disgusting.
Why is Cam Akers going over Joe Mixon?
What the fuck has Cam Akers done?
Literally nothing.
I loved Cam Akers coming into the season for redraft purposes, especially, and he hasn't done anything.
It makes no sense to me. Like, first of all, by the way, talking about dynasty, if you're to do a mid-season dynasty draft, if you will, right now, Tell me DeAndre Swift is making it out of the top 15 because I don't think there's a chance.
I mean,
And
I
Superflex, maybe.
I have to see one more game of this
Fair.
of him getting the bulk of the carries before I say that.
Like, yeah, fuck. Let me just Winston or Brady. Give me Winston. Brady
Give me
against the Rams.
give me Winston. I think so. The way I look at the Rams defense is that they're probably beatable with a good passing defense, like with a good passing offense and like an offense like the Buccaneers. And if Marpet is back for us, that's big, obviously, because the last time we played LA, and this is kind of like a narrative I don't feel like peddling, but like I'm sure you find this too. The Cowboys are just good against certain teams, regardless of what regime is there. The Bucks own the Rams. It's weird. Like we smoked. Remember we put 45 on the board against them last year.
Yeah,
Dominican Sue ran that fumble recovery touchdown. It's exactly like if you look at the teams we've lost to this year, we almost lost to the Giants. We've struggled with the Giants for years. Like no matter how bad they've been, we've like lost to them like the last 3 years. And then the Bears, like Mitch Trubisky had 6 touchdowns on us. And then the Saints, like we've struggled against the Saints the past couple of years too. Like certain teams, the Bucs are just bad against, and the Rams are not one of those teams. So I could very well see Brady having a good game in this one. But I think Jameis Winston against Atlanta, again, another narrative. Jameis Winston is awesome against Atlanta.
Yeah, there you go. And hopefully that helps my Kamara if he does play. Fingers crossed on that.
Yeah.
Hyde or McKissick, half PPR. I actually think they're back-to-back in my rankings right now.
I'll take Hyde there.
That's a tough one. Yeah, I'm going to go Hyde because I do think he's going to have like an overall advantage in touches. But, man, like McKissick may very well have another 15.
But I'm more looking for the scoring opportunity with Hyde because this game should be high scoring, and there should be an opportunity where Hyde has a goal line touch or something like that.
I agree there. Hey, guys, pick 2 for wide receiver 2 and flex. CeeDee Lamb, T. Higgins, MVS, and Lazard. Give me the first 2.
Yeah, I'll take CeeDee's not like a sure thing by any means, but Lazard coming off of an injury, I don't imagine he's going to be playing like a full allotment of snaps. He's not like a Devontae Adams type where he just automatically back into his role. MVS is MVS. He's just the biggest. If you start MVS this week, you're chasing last week's points. I hate to tell you that. So I'll go with Lamb and Higgins just because we saw the offense somewhat functional with Andy Dalton. So hopefully that continues. And it is a pretty easy matchup against Minnesota.
I agree. Let's catch up a bit. Also, I traded A-Rob Kenyon for Mixon and DJ. I wouldn't have done that.
Which DJ is that?
I'm assuming that's David Johnson. I wouldn't have done that.
Could be Deontay Johnson.
If that's Deontay Johnson, I love that. But I'm assuming it's David Johnson. And if that's
I don't think it's David Johnson.
I mean, everybody calls DJ David Johnson.
Yeah, but DJ could also be Daniel Jones too.
Okay, let us
know which DJ that is. I think I'm going with Deontay Johnson just because then it's a receiver and a running back and a running back. That's the reason I assumed that. But
if you're getting Deontay, I like it a lot for you. If you're getting David, no bueno.
Yeah,
that's my case. It's crazy how Mixon's value falls, but play a fucking game before I can actually value properly Mixon.
Pretty much, yeah.
Should I start Brady or Wilson?
Do not sit Russell Wilson in this game.
Thoughts on Gaskin? Is he absolutely worth a start?
Absolutely, yeah. Someone asked this on one of the comments too. Myles Gaskin and David Johnson and Raheem Mostert and Austin Eckler, all these guys are absolutely worth stashes.
Yeah, absolutely. By the way, it's look at the bottom for a second. Everybody's like, "Is that DJ Chark? Could be DJ Moore." Yeah, like if you're gonna leave trade questions,
so many, it could be DJ Chark, it could be DJ Moore. Yeah, there's so many DJs.
If you're gonna leave trade questions, make sure you like specify,
especially the most like common 2 initials of all time.
Yeah, no, for sure. Evans, Chark, or Lamb? Give me
Chark.
Yeah. Do we play Chase Edmonds? I'm fine with it. Like
depends what your other options are, but yeah, I think you can roll him out there pretty easily.
High end RB3 type. My opponent has Swift and Ridley. You think they'll play?
I don't think Ridley's going to play.
I don't think Swift's going to play.
Yeah, that's true. Actually, Ridley to me, I don't think there's a chance in hell he plays. We haven't heard anything good about him.
Yeah, fuck. Do you guys think Devontae Adams will be back healthy and play good, or do I sub? I mean, you have to leave him in for now until you hear anything else. If he's rolled out, you don't play him. If he's ruled in, I don't care if it's fucking like half-assed in. Like you play Devontae Adams because if
Devontae Adams suits up for one snap You still have to put him in your lineup.
He might score on that. Like,
Yeah.
Watkins if healthy or Godwin? Godwin. CH is out or limited. Bell or Bernard RB2. We actually talked about this.
Unless I think I would still start Bernard regardless.
Yeah, no.
Even if CH was completely out, I think I would start Bernard.
That's fair. Hyde and Hines or Jonathan Taylor. Oh, Hyde, Hines, or Jonathan Taylor from RB2. Give me Carlos Hyde there. Naeem Hines or Giovanni Bernard. If first of all, it's Giovanni because Joe Mixon I don't expect to play whatsoever.
I don't think Joe Mixon's going to play. He hasn't practiced either Wednesday or today, so I'd imagine unless he practices tomorrow in full, I don't think he's playing
for sure. Half APR Edmonds or Jalen Reagor.
I'll go with Chase Edmonds there, but I don't think Jalen Reagor's a bad start either.
I'm going with Jalen Reagor against Cleveland.
I know you love Jalen Reagor.
I do, which is weird because I'm a Cowboys fan. But
Reagor is matched up with Ward, though, just for the record, according to PFF.
Fair. When do you guys think Justin Jackson's coming back? I think it's going to be next week.
I don't think it's going to matter because I think Eckler's coming back before him.
However, though, even with Eckler's coming back, Josh Kelly has proven to be he's not like the efficient option to work behind him. Maybe we can see Justin Jackson absorb some of those secondary carries.
I don't think so, because Justin Jackson is in the mold of Austin Eckler.
And that's the problem, because how are they going to balance that? Because Josh Kelly is like the second option in terms of like a compliment, but the problem is he's easily the most inefficient running back on the roster.
Yeah, so but they've always liked that Thunder and Lightning kind of like duo, even back to when they had Melvin Gordon and Austin Eckler. Like they've always liked that kind of combo. I think it's a good combo to have. I think for my team specifically, I want Ronald Jones to be the Thunder of our team, and I want to draft a guy like Chase Edmonds type.
Travis Etienne.
Or if we draft Travis Etienne, he's getting all the carries. But if we get a guy like is the Oklahoma kid can catch, right?
A bit. Basically,
more of a thumper type. I haven't really watched him. I'm just trying to think off the top of my head. I want a guy. I want a Chase, like an Austin Eckler, Chase Edmonds type running back on my team because Tom Brady would make that guy awesome. Or just sign one in free agency for fuck's sakes. I don't even care.
Yeah, let me just see who could be potentially available for you guys. You're talking about what, like third to fourth round type area? I mean, yeah. You could get like a Kenneth Gainwell could work pretty well behind him. Like if he falls to the third round or so.
Yeah, that's not bad.
Let me see. There's a ton of options this year. Obviously,
I'm looking at free agents too because I actually think free agency might even be a better idea.
Oh, you're talking about Chuba Hubbard.
Hubbard, yeah.
Sorry, I thought you said Oklahoma.
Yeah, but he can't pass protect, which is not.
So like, I don't think you guys will take him because of that. I mean, yeah. We'll
you know what would be perfect? You know who's a free agent after this year?
Who?
James White.
Yeah. I knew you were gonna say that.
Matt Breida's a free agent too. That'd be good. I mean, he never could stay healthy, but
there you go. The entire
Deion Lewis is a free agent too. How much you want to? I will bet you right now that one of Deion Lewis or James White is a fucking Tampa Bay Buck next year.
Probably will.
Chris Thompson, Jerick McKinnon, that'd be a perfect fit too.
Oh shoot! Look at that. The Raiders D's on the COVID list.
Jeez, yeah, literally though.
Give me Gio and Hyde for those, and then if Mixon suits up, you could pivot to Harris.
Yeah.
Or Harris or McKissick, to be quite honest. Like I would probably go Harris over McKissick, but aside from that, yeah, I would start Hyde for sure tonight, though.
I'll take Gio and McKissick out of those options. I think
that's fair.
And if full PPR, McKissick has a pretty significant advantage over Hyde and Harris because neither of those guys really do anything in the passing game.
I thought that said half PPR. That's my bad. Yeah, in a full PPR, I definitely like McKissick because he should see 10+ targets yet again because Alex Smith loves feeding him the ball for some reason.
Yeah, Jesus.
Which defenses can do better, Packers or Colts? I'm not sitting the.
I mean, the Packers are going up against a worse offense, but the Colts are a way better defense, so I'll go with the Colts.
Same game. Does George Kittle have a chance to come back? I don't think he comes back this year.
Yeah, I think it was supposed to be a long shot regardless, and I think his timeline set at like week 16 to come back or something like that. So
yeah,
I don't think he's going to come back.
Yo, fellas, 4-point quarterback Brady or Ryan? Have Julio regardless, and thoughts on sitting Judy and playing Mike Williams against my sorry Jets? First of all,
Matt Ryan over Brady, especially because you have Julio too. That's a nice little stack that you got, and I would definitely sit Judy for Mike Williams against the Jets.
Yeah, I'm definitely fine with that. Full PPR, Hyde or Geo. In a full PPR, give me Geo.
Yeah.
The problem though is what if Mixon does play? So like would you risk it in that
Yes,
situation?
I would. I think I would.
All right, that's fine then. By the way, I couldn't get a trade package with Connor and Hunter Henry. The best I always offered was Zeke and said no. Good decision to say no to that. Gonna see if there's an injury this week that will help me push the package even more. Yeah, good luck with that. I need to start one of these running backs: Edmund, Taylor, Salvin Ahmed, or Darrell Henderson. Pick one.
I think I have Darrell Henderson ranked highest, but I think I have Salvin Ahmed ranked highest.
I would start Ahmed as well. Brader Wilson. Amari Cooper, man who punched the security camera, or Robbie Anderson.
You throw a bike at
it. Give me Robbie there.
Yeah, I'll take Robbie, but Cooper's pretty close.
Yeah. Hunter Mixon, Hunt.
Yeah, Mixon's probably not playing.
Cam Phillips, yep. There you go. Got to watch 2 games. Yeah, Cam Phillips was the receiver that PJ Walker loved off. Hines, Zeke, or Chubb. Taking into account that Hines will go against the Packers, I'm still starting Chubb.
Yeah, you can't sit Zeke or Chubb, I think.
Yeah. Worried about starting Lockett tonight. Don't think I'm going to do it.
I don't think I'd be worried about starting him. If he's playing, he's in my lineup.
Yeah, I would need to know your other options if you're
unless you're in like an 8-man league and you're like your other receiver options that you could play are like Chris Godwin or something. Then
like Tyler Lockett's probably going to be around the wide receiver 9 or 10 for me, regardless. Because
as long as he's playing, I don't think it matters.
Yeah, agreed. Balaj or Gurley, give me Gurley there slightly. Like the fact that I'm actually picking Gurley makes me sick, but I have to give him some type of respect, I guess.
This is a close one.
Yes, because Justin Jefferson has a prime matchup against my Cowboys. I'm still gonna go Lockett. I know
I'm still gonna go Lockett too, but like, man, you must have some good receiver options if that's your decision.
I mean, I'll bite the bullet in case he does bust because we saw the last time he did go against the Cardinals, he dropped the 50 burger. So my preseason predictions on the show were Big Ben to have a modest year, and Antonio Gibson to finish top 3 running back. Both are pretty accurate.
What were our bold predictions? I actually kind of want to see. I'm going to go to our show sheet real quick.
Right, go for mine was DJ Moore leads the league in receiving yards.
Yikes.
Clyde Edwards-Helaire breaks the rookie yardage record. Ugh.
Bold. I don't even remember what mine were.
Let me check too. I remember we took pictures of them because we put it up. Let me check. Here, yeah, whatever. Let's get through.
I got it. You can continue to go through.
Oh, he said monster year. Oh, by the way, should I trade for a quarterback out Wentz and Stafford? In a 1-quarterback league, I wouldn't really feel pressured to do so. So I think you can roll those two for now.
Oh, listen to this shit.
What?
Mike Evans leads the NFL in touchdowns was one of mine.
That's not bad.
I'm pretty sure he's leading the NFL in touchdowns right now.
Devontae Adams still exists.
Really?
And Adam Thielen.
Okay, well, Mike's got like 8 touchdowns.
Okay, respectable. I know Thielen's at 9 right now. How well do you think Antonio Gibson and Mike Davis will do this week? Davis has been underwhelming the past few weeks. I would still go with Davis over Gibson with C-Mac out. Would it be a good idea to start Eagles defense against the Browns? I don't mind it. I'd want to know your other options. I think they could be fine.
My other one is that with Deshaun Watson was the QB1.
Interesting. I think mine was Dak, no? That didn't.
No, you had DJ Moore leads the NFL in receiving yards, and CEH was like a top 3 running back.
Oh, we only did 2?
Yeah, we only did 2. I did a bunch on Notorious's channel.
Yeah, fuck. That's tough. That CEH one especially could have been good if fucking Le'Veon Bell didn't come in.
Keeper. Here? I'm just gonna go through my Notorious ones. Okay, ready? These are good, man. DJ Chark finishes as top 8 receiver was one of mine. Which I mean he's getting there.
Hopefully
Deontay Johnson outscores Juju Smith-Schuster.
I can see that, yeah.
Ronald Jones is an RB1. I believe he's an RB1 currently. I think he's RB12.
He's like 12 or 13, so.
Yeah. Oof.
I wish I did more in the offseason, bro.
Josh Jacobs leads the NFL in rushing yardage and touchdowns.
Yeah, dude, I wish I did more, but fucking you kept going on Nick's channel and fucking doing it.
Ready for this one? DK Metcalf leads the NFL is a top 10 receiver and leads the NFL in touchdowns.
There you go. By the way, let's answer this question for Kellis. We keep 3 every year, 4 to 6. So you're in 4 and 6, 6 to 10. Close. Ryan Wentz, Moore, Chark, AJ Brown. Okay, so you're giving up a 4th and a 5th for Mahomes. At 4 and 6, like you got to ask yourself, what are your thoughts on this? Okay, because there's 10 teams. Like, is Mahomes really going to push you over the top? Because I think personally, giving up a 4th and a 5th for a guy you're probably not going to keep, considering you have AJ Brown, DK, and Josh Jacobs, or Derrick Henry as well. If it was like just a 4th, I would do it probably. But because you're giving up a 4th and a 5th, I just think that's way too much, considering that like you're on the fringe of the playoffs. Realistically, how much of that quarterback advantage is going to help you like put your team over the top? Like if you're acquiring like a stud RB or a stud receiver, I'd understand it. But because it's quarterback, because the pickings are really slim between an actual competitive advantage at the position, I just wouldn't give up 2 top 5 round picks in order to acquire any quarterback for that matter, even if it's Mahomes. So I would say no there personally.
I'll let you handle the keeper question since I've never played in the keeper league. Okay, I found the other. We did a hot takes by division. Here's what we got here. Joe Burrow has more fantasy points this year than Kyler Murray had last year. Boom. Check. Hit it.
Is it?
Yeah, he does. I just checked.
Like points per game?
Points per game than Kyler had last year.
Where Kyler finished last year? Because he was like quarterback 8.
Yeah, but he had less points per game than Joe Burrow did.
That's interesting. So quarterbacks last year.
Quarterback 8 on the season, but he wasn't quarterback 8 in points per game.
So that's crazy because quarterback, that just proves, because Joe Burrow right now is quarterback 14 or something like that?
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah, and that just proves that quarterbacks this year are doing so much better than last year.
Oh, yeah, they are doing quite good. Yeah. Okay, what do we got here? Okay, Deshaun Watson wins MVP. I already said that one.
Yeah.
Okay. Stephon Diggs finishes as a top 5 receiver. That was the one I was looking for because I knew I was going to be fucking alone with that take. And
I wish I made more, man. I wish I made more. I think one of my
Melvin Gordon's a top 8 running back. Yikes.
I think I was talking about, I thought that DeAndre Swift would finish as
DeAndre Swift finishes the highest of all the rookie running backs was another one of mine for the NFC North. That was my bold take.
There you go.
Mike Evans leads the NFL in receiving touchdowns. What was my NFC West? Antonio Gibson is the number 1 owned player on fantasy championship rosters. Was my bold prediction.
Who do you think is going to end up being like?
I think it's going to be Swift.
It could be Kelsey too, man. If you think about it.
Yeah, it's always Kelsey though.
That's fair. Do you play Christian Kirk? I want to know your other options, but the matchup is as delicious as it could be. So
yeah,
if that helps,
Metcalf has double-digit touchdowns in a top 10 season. That was my last on there.
Yeah, there you go. I know I asked a question like this before, but the trade has changed. I also have another 4. I would just hold off at the quarterback upgrade there because 4th and a 5th is pretty steep for that, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Hello guys. Pick 3 wide receivers, half PPR: Claypool, Higgins, Boyd, Keenan Allen, Jalen Reagor. Thanks. So you're not sitting
Claypool and Keenan for sure.
Yes. And out of the other options,
I'll take Higgins.
Yeah, I agree. Chark. It could be more. Wentz or Cam? Give me Cam. Cam the man. That Bengals over Steelers upset didn't go too well. Oh, yikes.
No, it did not.
Who did I pick? I picked the team that actually won, no?
Yeah, you did. I think. I don't remember. But I picked the Texans and they lost.
Let me see. Was it Giants versus Eagles this past week?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, that was the one I picked.
Yeah, you picked the Giants.
Hey guys, I know it can be tired talking about fantasy football so much. We enjoy
not if you're degenerates like us. It's not.
Who is your guys' Super Bowl picks this year? The AFC, the Chiefs are coming out of the AFC, in my opinion.
No, I don't think so.
They're the best, most complete team in the NFL, in my opinion.
I think the Steelers are going to win the AFC.
Really?
Yeah.
I just think when it comes down to it, that quarterback from fucking Kansas City is going to be able to be that edge.
So
and NFC
the way I look at this is I would never, ever give this team credit in my life, but I think it's going to be Steelers Saints in the Super Bowl.
Give me Chiefs Packers.
I want it to be Tampa so bad, but there's no fucking way we beat New Orleans in the playoffs.
Yeah, no, I agree. That's a tough one. Hey, let me just go down real quick. Don't count it as 3-point upsets. They were 3-point underdogs at home, meaning on a neutral field, they are 6-point underdogs. In Philly, they are 9-point underdogs. So I think that's a pretty good underdog pick, if you ask me.
But they're also in the NFC East, and literally everyone's so bad in that division that it doesn't even count.
That's fair. Pick 3 running backs, half PPR. The one you sit there is Balaj.
Yeah, for sure.
It was DJ Moore. Okay, if it's DJ Moore, then I actually don't mind the move for you whatsoever.
Yeah, it's not a bad move.
DJ Moore. Calvin Ridley or James Robinson. Well, I don't think Calvin Ridley is going to play first of all, and second of all, I'm still going to go with Robinson because he's a running back who should see a ton of volume.
He's in a bad matchup though.
Oh no, Pittsburgh is as bad as it gets, but ultimately here, we have seen some running backs these past few weeks kind of have decent success against the Steelers, and I mean James Robinson is a shoe-in for 20+ touches regardless. So maybe he finds the end zone. Screw autocorrect. Stafford. Where's this question? Oh, okay. He said Stanford. Oh, yeah. No, I think you're fine with the quarterback position. Should I cut Dallas Goedert or Zach? Yes, easily. Would you guys trade Mike Evans for Jonathan Taylor? Give me Evans there.
Yeah, I'll take Evans for sure.
AJ Brown or Crowder this week for flex? AJ Brown. Gio or Ronald Jones?
That's close, man. I got him close.
If Mixon is out, I'll go Gio, but it's pretty fucking close.
I have Gio at 14 and Rojo at 16, so I'll take Gio.
I think I actually have them the exact same for the record. I have Gio at 13 and Rojo at 15. So
yeah, it's pretty close.
Yeah. My boy Soy, Dan and Ezekiel are the best running back in the league now.
Absolutely not.
That's my friend. He's just trolling. Ertz worth picking up. I mean,
if you need a tight end, he's worth picking up, I guess. But he's better than streaming Logan Thomas.
Yeah, for sure. Carlos Hyde. I like him. Should I look for a trade before the deadline? I just want to know. He left it underneath. Running backs are Jacobs, J-Rob, and CH.
I'm willing to get rid of James Robinson. His schedule is bad at the rest of the season. It's really bad.
If you can just flip James Robinson for Swift in a piece, someone may be willing to do that at this point, given that James Robinson is much more proven. If you can get DeAndre Swift and maybe a decent depth receiver for him, I would do that.
If you could get DeAndre Swift and T. Higgins for James Robinson right now, I'd probably do it. Or DeAndre Swift and Brandon Ayuk or something like that.
For sure. DeAndre Swift's schedule for the record is
it's A1.
Yeah, I mean, there's nothing you can do when someone puts 190 on your head. I feel that.
Yeah, I hate that.
Do I play Kirk at the flex this week? I could play Balaj or Boyd over him.
I'll play Kirk if you need the upside.
Yeah. I got both Christian and Kenya starting tonight. Good luck with that, Triboro. Please say we all see. Oh, yeah. God.
I can't wait for all the takes about his hair being the source of all his power after he has a bad game this week.
I know. Some people are going to make that take for sure. Best Fantasy Draft Show on YouTube. Appreciate that a ton. Enjoy your guys' content. It means a lot. Glad to see you guys supporting. And if you are like Triboro and you're enjoying our content, you're watching this live stream now, and you're saying, hey, that guy with the bandana, hey, that guy with the Champions hoodie, they know what they're talking about. Make sure you go leave that like button. It really helps us.
Yeah, I only see 19 likes and there's 34 of you guys watching. So I don't know. The math isn't adding up there.
Yeah. And while you're here, if you're new to the channel, as always, make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn those notifications on. It helps a ton, as always. But let's get back to the questions and help you guys out. So, guys, T. Higgins, Michael Pittman, or Jamison Crowder as my flex. Do you have an update on Jamison Crowder's status?
I think he's going to be back to full, to be honest, because he was kind of limited last game that they played, and then they had a bye week, so I think he should be good to go.
Because if he's good, I mean,
I think I'll play Crowder over Higgins just because Higgins has the Washington football team secondary to go up against. I think they're both in my top 24 receivers, but I think I will play Crowder.
I agree with that there. Monster year. Okay, yeah, there you go. You guys laughed at me when I said Derrick Henry would get more points this season than Christian McCaffrey. Relax.
That's a counselor take right there.
See, I told you not to draft Christian McCaffrey. He would get hurt.
Dude, I love how he goes off on Nick Chubb for running out of bounds. He's like, this is why you don't start Nick Chubb. He got 25 points anyway.
I know.
He's like, I told you guys not to start Nick Chubb because he's a dick or something like that. talking about, bro?
Do you remember when Todd Gurley made this stupid play? Like, he tried to fucking fall short and he fucking landed in the end zone because he has no fucking movement ability.
I'm fairly certain that people only watch The Counselor because he's fucking a dumbass. Like, I don't think anyone actually takes his advice seriously.
Like, if they take his advice seriously, they need to fucking check out some actual counseling.
Yeah.
Thielen, Adams, Hill have 9 each. Oh, touchdowns, yes. Yeah. So
okay. So what was Mike? Mike has 8, right? I think.
I think all 3 of those guys also have their bye too, and Adams has done it in like fucking 6 games.
That's dumb. That's
Adams is a freak, bro.
I'm pretty sure Claypool's got 8 touchdowns too.
Freaky. Need 2 from McKissick, Damon Harris, Balaj, or Duke Johnson. Give me so Duke Johnson for sure for me, and probably the second one's going to be Harris. Assuming it's half PPR. If it's full PPR, I'd put McKissick.
I think if it's either half or full, I would go McKissick over Harris.
Really, eh?
Mm.
I just think that matchup against Houston, Harris is going to pound.
Harris has absolutely no involvement in the passing game, though. Like 0.
That's fair. I got to see what happens here. My hot take bold prediction was Justin. Yeah. I mean, if CD.
It looks like you got that one. Mine. I had a lot of Jerry Jeudy and Ruggs takes regarding receiver production,
and I also had a.
I like Pittman a lot too. So
no, we both loved Pittman. I think we both had him ranked over.
I like Rager a lot too before he got injured. So
yeah, we both had Pittman ranked over Hilton. I think in fucking our rankings going into the year too.
Yeah,
so yeah. By the way, I think our drafters right now we're like up like $35 in the account, and we only put in like $20 into the draft.
Oh, dude, I checked my like personal account on drafters, and I'm in like the top like 400 of like a best ball championship thing.
Really? I haven't even checked my own personal account.
I checked my personal account, and I have one. Like some of them are doing terrible because I drafted Austin Eckler in like every single league.
Oh yeah.
I have one where I didn't draft Austin Eckler, but I have like Stephon Diggs and like Devontae Adams and like a couple other guys. And I'm like in the top like 400 of like a best ball championship.
I'm gonna check right now because I think I joined a couple. My teams, I think I only have like 3 on here. I have 4. Not doing too bad. There's a couple of them where I ended up with a bunch of injured players, but a couple of them where I got fucking auto pick too. But yeah, I want to see how my best ball champion is doing.
All right, let's go through these last couple questions before the game starts.
Of course, I had Dak in the fucking best ball. Go Big Blue. Yikes. No.
Wait, I can't point in the correct direction right now. There we go. It's Go Big Blue right there. LT.
Nah, screw.
I'm repping.
Oh, yeah. And that was from earlier. All right. Ahmed or Bell? Give me Ahmed.
I'll go Ahmed.
My trade partner may add Fant or Gronk with a 7th round pick. Really a 10th. Thoughts? I still hold off, man. I think a 4th and a 5th for Mahomes is just not worth it for you. Of course, Swift is going to miss the juicy. Yeah, I know, right? that would be 2020.
Yeah, I literally the only running backs I have ranked ahead of DeAndre Swift this week are Dalvin Cook, Alvin Kamara, and who's the other guy that has a good matchup?
Oh, Sanders.
It's not a good matchup. It's just Derrick Henry.
Oh, doink. Okay. Gibson or Akers and Dice. It could be Gibson because I've actually seen it from him.
Yeah, I'll take Antonio Gibson. The coaching staff has shown that they like using one running back, and once Gibson figures out how to be a pass protecting running back is when he's going to be on the field. And preview for next year when I'm talking about Antonio Gibson for redraft, if we don't see Antonio Gibson get the full workload this whole season, my thing is going to be watch and learn. And if they talk about pass protection, that's all we need from Antonio Gibson to be a full-time running back.
Absolutely. Ahmed or Bell this week? Give me Ahmed. Of course, I got you with that like. Appreciate it. Be like Josh. And J Peach, also subscribe. There you go.
Been subscribed.
Ben liked and subscribed. I love that. Should I trade CMC? Yes. Give me Henry and Eckler there. Because the way I look at it is, first of all, CMC is probably not going to be back until week 14. Because he's probably going to sit out this week, or probably going to sit out next week. He's already sitting out this week. Has his week 13 bye, and you're going to have him back for week 14.
We're going to assume for the purposes of this that is Derrick Henry, though, not Hunter Henry.
Oh, if it's Hunter Henry, yeah.
You're not doing it for Hunter Henry.
No. If it's Derrick Henry, first of all, yes, give me that. Because Henry's going to play throughout this whole time. Mixon and Eckler are probably going to come back around similar times, given how fucking pathetic Mixon's been with that fucking foot injury. But he's dancing on the sidelines of practice 3 weeks ago and hasn't played. Like, are you kidding me? fucking mink ya. But yeah, give me Henry and Eckler. Almond belt. All right, Khalid, we've been answering your question, brother. You just gotta wait your turn, okay? Settle down. Okay. All right. I see you
favorite part
commenting
of
again,
the show is when you get all fucking bent out of shape when people comment too anytime.
that's a warning. I see you commented again. I'm gonna lay you off the hook there. But if you keep spamming the same question, you're gonna get on timeout, man. It's just it's the way we work. You gotta have some negative reinforcement. That's some what class did I take in high school?
I don't know, like organizational behavior or some shit.
Yeah. Something like that.
Human resources.
Yeah. I would still do that though. Henry and Eckler for you, Claudio.
Yeah.
I got Colts defense, but then I have A-Rod and that's the ultimate cuck.
That'll be all right.
Yeah, you should be fine. I would still play the Colts because at least you have some type of hedge, if you will. Like, I don't know. Well, it depends what other defense would be available for you to stream because ultimately they'd have to be a pretty damn good defense for me to sit the Colts for them. And Khalid, I see you said it again, but we answered it, so pay attention. Game's about to start, so see you all Sunday. See you, spicy. Let's have another 70-point game. I hope Kyler doesn't kill me because I play against him.
I play against Hopkins, man. I'm a little scared. I have Metcalf. So I'm good.
Wishing you luck there. Thanks for the content. Good luck this week. Appreciate that, Kirk. And anytime with the content as well. It is 8:21, so the game should be about to start. If anybody has any last-second question, like absolute last, we'll fucking help you.
Yeah, Browns defense schedule is ridiculous. I've looked at it.
Yeah. Yep. For the record, speaking of schedules, I know I've said it a bunch of times, but y'all need to check the NFC East schedules because I don't want us to win fucking games, but if you told me that the Cowboys were going to win the division, I would not be surprised because their schedule compared to the other teams is, yeah.
Put some pins in Dak's ankle and let him play in the playoffs.
For real, but buddy, him with fucking crutches, I would take. Like, give me a break. Fucking, just
just eat it.
Yeah, for real. But I think we'll head out. Take it easy.